Hey guys, just going to do an overview of my manga and graphic novel collection. I've seen a few of these videos and I think it's great just seeing what other people have got, having a look at their collection. So I'll start at the top here where I've got my hardcover stuff. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, very great manga, very good world building. Then we've got Nijigahara Holograph. Not quite sure what to make of that one, to be honest. I don't think I really liked a lot of the characters, but I might give this one a second read at some point. And we've got the Junji Ito mangas, that is Uzumaki, Gyo, and Fragments of Horror. Great manga. Well, more so Uzumaki and Gyo. I wasn't a huge fan of Fragments of Horror, but I would say definitely pick up Uzumaki and Gyo if you like horror manga. Then we've got Message to Adolf Parts 1 and 2. Some mixed opinions on this one. Not a lot of people like the art style. And it does deal with, some pretty extreme subject matter like the Nazi regime, the Holocaust. But I personally absolutely love this manga. I think it's excellent. Then we've got volumes 1 through 5 of Mobile Suit Gundam. I've only read the first two volumes. It's great so far. The actual quality of the books themselves is really strong. Great hardcovers and great quality of the paper. And if we just come down to the next shelf, we'll start with Batman Earth 1, a good Batman origin story. Then we have Marvels, Justice, Kingdom Come. These are all drawn by Alex Ross. He's probably got to be my favourite comic book artist. Infamous, didn't think it was that great. Dead Space, I really liked. We Three is quite an underrated graphic novel, I think. It's about animals that put in robot suits and forced to, fight crime, I guess. But it's excellent. We've got Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. There's another classic. Really like that. Silent Hill: Past Life and Sinner's Reward. Really like them. We have Resistance. Didn't think it was that great, to be honest. I like I at least like the first Resistance game on PS3. I thought the others went a bit downhill, and this does not make up for it. It's not a great graphic novel. Then we have All-Star Superman, another really good graphic novel. Astonishing X-Men, volumes 1 and 2 complete. This is excellent. If you like X-Men, you definitely need to get this. Then we have Ratchet and Clank, which is quite a rare one. I think it's quite difficult to get hold of now because it's gone out of print. So you'll see it for quite expensive prices on Amazon and eBay. So I was quite lucky to snag a copy of this when it was still in print. So yeah, if you see it for cheap, go pick it up. It really fits in with the video game series. Then we've got Batman Hush, very good Batman story. We've got the Daredevil Ultimate Collection by Brian Michael Bendis. Really good. The story doesn't really stick to a lot of the things that you would expect from American comics. It smashes a few status quos that don't tend to get touched. Usually they're kind of like, oh, this thing happens, and then, oh, sorry, we're going to rewrite it, so it's as if it never happened. No, this thing really pushes boundaries that you don't expect comics to take. I really enjoy it. Then we've got Blankets, which is another really good graphic novel. Mouse, it's a classic. This would probably be one of the first ones I'd recommend to someone wanting to get in to graphic novels. It's about the Holocaust, and it's quite a disturbing story, but also quite an endearing one. Then we've got Adamantine. I didn't really think much of it, if I'm honest. Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I like this one. It's kind of almost like a children's stories. Yeah, it's a collection of children's stories, but the subject matter is quite disturbing. And so it makes it for quite an interesting read. So yeah, I think that's quite good. Persepolis, again, another classic. Everything to the right of here is stuff that I haven't read. So we've got the Daredevil Ultimate Collection that carries on from this one. I haven't read any of it yet, but I want to do so. Batwing, volumes 1 and 2 from the New 52. Don't quite know why I got this either, but there we go. We've got In Real Life, Lost at Sea, Lychee Light Club, Girl on the Shore, Flowers of Evil volumes 4 through 11. Now, I have got 1 through 3 and I have read them. I rushed out to basically get these in once I'd read volumes 1 to 3, because I was like, holy crap, this is great. So I haven't read any of these yet, but I'm really excited too. Then we've got Ikigami, some various volumes here. The rest are coming. They will be delivered at some point. I kind of panic bought those because I noticed it was getting pretty hard to get hold of. Not many places had copies of Ikigami, so I kind of just panic bought the entire series, because I was like, I need to get hold of it, or else it's gonna, get super rare, like I've seen a lot of manga do. Coming on here, we've got Dead Man Wonderland volumes 1 through 13 complete. Absolutely love this manga. This is truly brilliant. If you want a good seinen manga with gore and all this stuff, it's really, really good. And of course, Flowers of Evil 1, 2, and 3. Come down to the bottom shelf, we've got High School of the Dead Omnibus volumes 1 and 2. It's a real shame that the story doesn't actually come to a close, because the mangaka who wrote it, he went on hiatus due to the Japan quake, shortly after the chapter that is at the end of volume 2 of the omnibus. So I'm hoping that the story will continue, but they're still very, very high quality. There's full colour editions. Then we have From Hell by Alan Moore, another classic. I wasn't a huge fan of the art style, if I'm quite honest, but I still think it's a great story. And we have Lock and Key volumes 1 through 6 complete. This is an absolutely brilliant graphic novel. It's kind of sci-fi meets fantasy meets a thriller. It's really, really, really good. I would suggest, if you're not sure, go and get volume 1 and try and tell me that you do not want to read any more, because it is fantastic. And then under here we have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of A Centaur's Life. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more of these. They're kind of decent. It's slice of life stuff, which is what I wanted, but there's nothing really pulling me to continue the series at this moment. Then we have Doubt, Judge, and Secret, all by the same author. They're not strictly all part of the same series. The only thing that links them is that they each include these animal masks, which are on the on the spines. But I would say that these are really good sort of thriller, psychological thriller manga. I'd say Judge is probably my favourite, but if you like the kind of setup of, I don't know, Saw meets Battle Royale stylings, then I would say pick up Doubt, see what you think, and if you really like it, then go and get Judge and go and get Secret. Secret's a bit of a departure. It's more of a murder mystery than the first two. But yeah, I think they're all really good. Then we have the Trigun Omnibus. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it. A lot of the time I couldn't work out who the hell was saying what, because the speech bubbles just weren't... It wasn't very clear who was actually speaking at what time. And sometimes the actual panels themselves, it was difficult to know what was going on, because there was a lot of, debris and stuff like that flying around. It was difficult to actually know what's going on. I know there's more people are saying that Trigun Maximum is better, but I've kind of been a bit put off by it. Next we have Solanin. This is another really good manga from Inio Asano, and yeah, really, really love this story. Then we have 5 centimeters per second, which is almost a story about nothing happening, but it's still really good. It's difficult to explain, but I did enjoy this one. Then finally we have Another, which is the first manga that I've ever read. Funnily enough, I started watching the anime for this one, and I couldn't really get into it. I watched the first, I think, 2 or 3 episodes, couldn't really get into it, and then someone online was like, oh, you should read the manga's better. And I thought, well, I've never read a manga before. So I read that one, and I just found myself getting absorbed into it just much more easily. And that's when I kind of found out that, yeah, I'm more into manga than I am into anime. I just personally think it's a better art form, and there's quite a few things that hold anime back. So there you go, that's my entire collection. You'll notice that I won't have, Naruto or Bleach. I'm kind of put off by the extremely long series. But yeah, I'm hoping to get some more, at some point once I've got through my backlog. So yeah, See you guys.